fully democratic election, opening a new chapter for our country in the march towards national progress and enhanced international interactions. They entrusted me once more with a large majority with this heavy responsibility. And now I want to declare that our great nation that has made great contributions to world civilization and the Islamic Republic of Iran as one of the most democratic and progressive governments in the world, is ready to mobilize all its cultural, political, and economic capabilities to engage in a constructive process aimed at addressing international concerns and challenges and confronting the challenges that face human society. Our country that builds cultures has been a main victim of terrorism itself, blind form of terrorism, and the target of an all-out military aggression during the first decade of its revolution. All through the past 30 years, we have been subject to hostile attitudes of those who once supported with all their might Saddam's military aggression and his use of chemical weapons against us, and then decided another day in time to take military action in Iraq to get rid of the same man. Today, our nation seeks to create a world in which justice and compassion prevail. We announce our commitment to participate in the process of building durable peace and security worldwide for all nations based on justice, spirituality, and human dignity, while being dedicated to strongly defending our legitimate and legal rights. To materialize these goals, our nation is prepared to warmly shake all those hands which are honestly extended to us. No nation can claim to be free from the need to change and reform in this journey towards perfectness. We welcome real and humane changes and stand ready to actively engage in fundamental global reforms. Therefore, we emphasize that the only path to remain safe is to return to monotheism and justice, and this is the greatest hope and opportunity in all ages and generations. Without belief in God and commitment to the cause of justice and fight against injustice and discrimination, the world structure will not be corrected. Man is at the center of the universe. The man's unique feature is his humanity, the same feature which seeks justice, piety, love, knowledge, awareness, and all other high values. These human values should be supported, and each and every fellow human should be given the opportunity to acquire them. Neglecting any of them is tantamount to the omission of a constituting piece of humanity. These are common elements which connect all human communities and constitute the basis of peace, security, and friendship. Divine religions pay attention to all aspects of human life, including obedience to God, morality, justice, fighting oppression, and endeavor to establish just and good governance. The Prophet Abraham called for the oneness of God against Namrud, as Prophet Moses did the same against the pharaohs, and Jesus Christ and the Prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon them all, did against the oppressors of their own time. They were all threatened to death and were forced out of their homelands. Without resistance and objection, the injustices would not be removed from the face of earth. And the last point that I'd like to make, dear friends and colleagues, the world is in a continuous state of change and evolution. The promised destiny for mankind is the establishment of humane, pure life, and this will come when justice is pervasive across the globe, and every single human being will enjoy respect and dignity. That will be the time when when mankind's path to moral and spiritual perfectness will be opened, and his journey to God and the manifestation of God's divine names will come true. Mankind should excel to represent God's knowledge and wisdom, his compassion and benevolence, his justice and fairness, his power and art, and his kindness and forgiveness. These will all come true under the rule of the perfect man, the last divine source on earth, Hazrat Mahdi, peace be upon him, an offspring of the Prophet of Islam, who will re-engage, and Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, and other noble men and pious men will accompany him in the accomplishment of this grand universal mission. And this is the belief in intizar, awaiting patiently for the Imam to return, waiting with patience for the rule of goodness and the governance of the best, which he promises, which is a universal human notion, and which is a source of nations' hope for the betterment of the world. They will come, and with the help of righteous people and true believers will materialize man's long-standing desire for freedom, perfectness, maturity, and security, and tranquility, peace, and beauty. They will come to put an end to war and aggression and present the entire knowledge to the world, as well as spirituality and friendship to the whole world. Yes, indeed, the bright future for mankind will come. Friends, dear friends, in waiting for that brilliant time to come, and in a collective commitment, let us make due contributions in paving the way and preparing the conditions for building that bright future. Long live love and spirituality. Long live peace and security. Long live justice and freedom. I thank you all.